Well, there's no big Wednesday Walkabout today, but it is beautiful and cool and very fallish, and actually I'm inside cooking. But I did want to show you these gorgeous pansies that I got. And by the way, I have a friend that is a landscaper, has a landscaping company, and she orders them for me. And typically I mix violas in with my pansies, but this year I just decided to go with this Ocean Pacific blend. And I try to typically go with those pansies and violas that trend lavender rather than blue, because it looks better with my emerald blue phlox. And I want to show you, let's come out into the garden, and I just want to show you a couple of things. And boy, do I have a squirrel story to tell you, but I will save that for later. But there's a nice breeze, and I like it because you can then see the leaves fluttering down, and I feel like I am in a Charlie Brown special or something. So my camera work isn't really smooth, but nevertheless I want to show you a couple of things. Now, it has been such a very, very warm summer, fall, record heat this summer, and what has really suffered is a lot of things did not germinate, I've noticed. But after this last rain, look here, I have lots of larkspur seedlings, so I know at least that the larkspur is germinating. And you can see some tiny little seedlings here. Now, one thing I'm concerned about is my beloved golden feverfew. I have not seen a lot of seedlings of, and that's sometimes how you lose something that has just very reliably come up in your garden every year, and that's when you have a summer like we had, that it's just so hot and dry that things don't germinate. But I've got one here, and some of that did go to seed, and I have sprinkled some of that seed around. As I did earlier, I sprinkled some foxglove seed. And so I am looking for evidence of germination. Now, here's another example, and one of the reasons that we want to hone our skills on seedling recognition, because look here. Those are seedlings of that Minoan lace. And there are some tiny, tiny seedlings right there, you guys, and I think those might be foxglove. So if you drive by my house and you see me on my hands and knees, it's because I'm looking at signs of germination. Now, there's lots of columbine. I'm not so concerned about that. There's lots of columbine, but right now it's mostly the foxglove and the golden feverfew that I'm looking for. Now, some of you, I asked you, what should I plant in my urns? And I am getting ready to do that. And some of you suggested different things, and actually one person recommended that I dig up some of my hellebores and put them in there along with some of the pansies, and actually I think that's what I'm going to do. I have done that in the past, where I have put hellebores in those urns with pansies, and then my third component, and this lasts for the spring, I eventually have to replant them as we go into summer. I want to come over here where you can see I've just got lots of hellebores, but it's the small ones that have gone to seed that I'll probably use in those containers. But the third in my trio of my urns, I think, will be some of that chartreuse moss that you can buy in the spring. And I have done that before, and it's just gorgeous and looks very spring-like. And then I can switch them out as it starts getting warmer towards summer. So over here, and prior to that rain we had last week, there was no sign of any seedlings whatsoever, which is just a testament to the transformative, magical powers of actual rain. Now, we still need some more, but I'm thankful for every bit that we got. And then, as I told you, the only things really blooming in my garden this fall are the encore azaleas. And I'm really being attentive to which of the blooms I like the best, because those will be the ones that will make the list whenever I start my next garden, which many of you have asked to clarify. We're looking to move in the next year or two, and it will be in Oklahoma City. And there's just many different reasons that we want to move, primarily because I think it's time. So here's just a little quick update. Now here, this is interesting, this Loropetalon, which I think blows beautifully in the wind. It did not bloom this spring, but did I see? Yes, look down here. I spy somewhere, let me see if I can capture it on camera. There we go. I spy a little bloom on the Loropetalon. And the birds have been so happy because they've gotten some rain, real rain, in the bird feeders. And the Nandina berries are starting to turn from that autumnal rust color into red. Oh, I should not, I'm doing a disservice to the drift roses, which are also in bloom. They are another really tough plant. So there you go. As I scan very quickly, look at that beautiful maple. I think that's a maple tree in the distance. The autumn landscape. Trees are finally starting to turn some colors. Not fabulous this year, but you know what? We'll take whatever fall color we can get. Lots of golds and lots of gentle almond breezes. So there you go, a very quick Wednesday walkabout for you. Now I need to go check on what I've got on the stove.